This is a quick rundown of everything you need to know ahead of this Saturday's Royal Rumble. I've got my laptop here with everything for the Royal Rumble that has been announced, and we'll just go through it quickly and give you all the information that you need to know so you're ready for it. Starting off with the fact that it is the 39th annual Royal Rumble, and it is the very first traditional Royal Rumble to take place outside of North America. Obviously not including the greatest Royal Rumble, which, even though WWE counts it, isn't a proper Royal Rumble. So jumping straight in, we've got 4 matches announced for the Royal Rumble. The first is the Women's Royal Rumble, the 9th of these Women's Rumbles. And yeah, so as much as we have to agree to the fact that we're in Saudi Arabia this year, in Riyadh, and they have been slowly allowing more and more women's wrestling on the card, we've still got to deal with the fact that this is in Saudi Arabia and they will have limitations. So get ready for a lot of colourful one-piece suits in this Rumble. A lot of jokes been online of Power Ranger Rumble. Even though that is a joke and this isn't me taking the mick out of anything, it might be. So I'm just going to run down quickly of who's in the Rumble that's been announced, and just give who else I think might be in the Rumble. So beginning off, that has been announced: Io Sky, Rhea Ripley, Roxanne Perez, Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez, Bayley, Lyra Valkyria, Asuka, Chelsea Green, Jordan Grace, Charlotte Flair, Alexa Bliss, Nia Jax, Lash Legend, Julia, Maxine Dupree, and Becky Lynch. That is a grand total of 17 women announced, so there's still 13 spots available. So with what we've got here, here's a few that I think could appear. We could see somebody like who I'm very sure of who will win the Rumble, and I might once I've gone through everything, I'll give my quick thoughts and opinions and predictions. Bianca Belair, the return of her, 100%. You might see the odd legend, maybe Trish or Lita might appear in it as well. But yeah, we've still got a few. There'll be I 100% believe there will be a load of NXT cameos, or maybe Sol Rooker, Tatum Paxley, someone like that. But yeah, that's the Women's Rumble. Then we move on to Drew McIntyre versus Sami Zayn for the WWE Championship. Can Drew retain his title in his very first defence after winning the championship from Cody Rhodes in their 3 stages of hell in a bit of a controversial fashion, after taking advantage of a returning Jacob Fatu running into the cage and getting in a brawl with Cody, allowing Drew to capture the gold. Meanwhile, can Sami finally achieve the dream in probably the closest to he has as a hometown besides Montreal? As, let's be honest, Saudi Arabia loves Sami, and after he won the Fatal 4-Way in Saturday night's main event, can he finally achieve the dream and win the WWE Championship? Then we've got, outside of the Rumbles themselves, the most interesting match of the night of Gunther versus AJ Styles. And if AJ Styles loses, he will have to retire from in-ring competition. As Gunther is set to be the career killer after retiring Goldberg, John Cena last year, will he do the same with AJ Styles? There's been lots of speculation online that AJ's contract's coming up. AJ has announced that this is his last year in ring. So will we not get a full year like we did with John Cena? Will we just get this match? And yeah, will it, 10 years after he debuted at the Royal Rumble, will he retire at the Royal Rumble? We'll have to wait and see. And that leaves us to the last match of the evening, which will be the men's Royal Rumble match. And here's who's been announced: Cody Rhodes, Gunther, Jey Uso, Rey Mysterio, but we'll have to wait and see, because obviously with what happened on Raw, with him seemingly getting injured, Dragon Lee, Penta, Roman Reigns, Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fatu, Bron Breakker, Logan Paul, Bronson Reed, Austin Theory, Javon Evans, Obafemi, Randy Orton, and Brock Lesnar. So once again, that's 17 confirmed names, 13 more entries, which makes the backstage segment on Raw with Adam Pearce and Finn Balor saying there's no more room in the Rumble for Finn. Well, clearly there's 13 spaces, but here's a few that I think could appear. You could have, obviously, if it is true, that even though they've been teasing us for ages with it, Chris Jericho. You could also have some TNA names. Joe Hendry's a given, I would say. Some NXT names, possibly, like Ethan Page or a Ricky Saints, but we'll have to wait and see. And probably, again, a few legends, if they have any. So yeah, that's the men's Rumble. And now, moving on to, I'm just going to give you my quick predictions of who I think will win every match. This isn't me going in depth, it's just going to be boom, boom, boom. So, starting off with the women's Rumble, Bianca Belair. I think she's going to return, win the Rumble. Then we go on to Drew, Sammy. This is probably a very close one. I think Drew's going to win because it's his first title defense, and even though Sammy's in his home away from home, I think next year's WrestleMania will be the crowning moment of Sammy, as he is in WrestleMania will be in Saudi Arabia. Then we get the retirement match of AJ versus Gunther, and this is the match that I really do not know. It could go either way. I don't want AJ to retire soon, this close into the short into the year, but also it'll give Gunther more momentum going into the year, and that's why I'm going to go with Gunther, I'm afraid. And yeah, that brings us to the men's Rumble, which seemed to be very obvious who's winning, with Cody as champion and Punk as world champion. But obviously after Drew won it, things have changed. So it comes down to, for me, two choices. One I think would be a really cool choice. The other I think is the obvious choice. The cool choice would be Bron Breakker. Give him the push. Give him that real big push. He wins the Rumble, faces Punk at Mania, and dethrones him as world champion. The other choice, and the person I'm picking, is Roman Reigns to win the Royal Rumble. Then that allows Bron Breakker to go on to the Elimination Chamber and win it there and go on to Mania. So yeah, there's my quick predictions for the Rumble. I hope you enjoyed them and this whole quick rundown of the Rumble. And what's quite nice, it being in Saudi Arabia, is for once us Brits over here can enjoy a pay-per-view at reasonable time for once. Thank you. With that being said though, please enjoy this video and check out my others, and I'll see you soon for my thoughts video of the Royal Rumble. So thank you, see you soon, bye.